Saturday was the first time where you were made uncomfortable in the pocket. It was a bit of a challenge. Do you think that will help you in the long run, having gone through that experience?
Almost definitely, yes.
Why so?
Just having a different type of atmosphere, having a different type of plays than you usually do, and only my 5th game in, but it definitely helped out with my experience.
And you think there's no way you'll ever play in a more hostile environment than that one?
Probably not the rest of the season, but definitely a really tough place to play.
Dwayne, what goes through your mind when you see some of the quotes or bulletin board material that you saw on game day? You made reference to it. You obviously saw it. What went through your mind after taking notice of it?
I definitely was upset, but it is what it is. You got to take it with a grain of salt. Can't let it get the best of you. So I've seen it, but I got over it.
Do you seek that kind of stuff out? Do you use it for motivation? Do you like having that kind of chip on your shoulder or wanting to prove somebody wrong?
I feel like I naturally just have a chip on my shoulder, just being myself. It definitely helped out a lot just because, knowing people on that team, playing with some players on that team that I went to high school with, just added some extra motivation for that game.
Did you get to say anything afterwards?
Nope. I seen John Holland after the game. He didn't play, but we spoke a little bit after the game.
Your wide receiving core, they're so veteran. I can't remember a time when Ohio State had 3 fifth-year seniors that were integral in the wide receiving core. I know you're used to it, but do you ever think about, man, this is such a veteran wide receiving core?
Yeah, most definitely having guys like, Paris, Johnny, and Terry played before big-time games, been here for a long time, helps out with my experience. And, having KJ and Austin and Ben all played in big-time games before, it makes it easier for me because I can rely on them.
What's the best block you saw one of them throw in the last couple of weeks? What's the best block that stands out?
There's so many blocks, honestly, I couldn't even tell you which one was my favorite. But definitely Terry with that springing block for KJ meant a lot for our team and for that game. So, those guys make a lot of plays blocking as well as catching.
Are you amazed at the zeal that they approach that with, blocking?
No,
wide receivers are usually these guys that want to look pretty and, that's the prototype, so to speak.
Yeah, that's the. For them, it's not about them. They're the most unselfish receivers I've ever been around before, and it's all about the group more than the person.
Hey, Dwayne, did you see the play that Johnny made on the interception or on the interception play?
Yeah.
Running down. What was your vantage point? Did you see it as it was happening, or
No.
on film, or what?
I watched it on film. Johnny's really fast, so it wasn't surprising.
When I ask you what the sideline was like Saturday, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Like, what's the first story you can tell me that tells me what that sideline was like when you guys were down?
We never wavered, not one time. Of course, we were down a couple times throughout the game, but we all stayed with the positive mindset. We relied on our defense when we needed them. They made the plays when we needed them, and we were upbeat the whole time.
Was there some guy that said something that stood out to you, or some guy who, just a moment of resolve that stood out to you?
I feel like probably it wasn't any moment of resolve or a key moment. I felt like this, being the leader of the offense, I got to continuously just be on my guys, making sure that they're keeping their head up, and can't get down on ourselves if we don't make a play when we need to make a play. But just whether it was me or Isaiah or Johnny or whoever it was talking, when we all talk, we all listen to each other. So a lot of respect there.
How did you develop throughout the game? Did you get better as it went?
Most definitely, I felt like I got better, but it wasn't about me getting better. It was about the offense, figuring out what they were doing, figuring out how we were going to attack them. Didn't give us much, and we didn't realize that at first. Kept on trying to figure out what we could do, so what we were able to do. So we figured it out as the game went on.
When you watched the video of it, what are the one or two things that you were able to dissect and realize, okay, this is what I have to learn from that game. I have to be better at this or that?
I wouldn't say there was anything that I didn't know I already could get better at. I can get better at everything. I feel like I'm not perfect at all, and it's only so many games I got to play so far. So just seeing some plays where I can reset my feet a little better, or pick up protection a little better, or be louder in some occasions of the game. Just little things that all add up as you watch the game that you see. But I definitely feel like I learned a lot from that game.
When you watch Indiana on video defensively, what stands out about them?
Well coached, really talented group. Played a lot of ball together. We had a tough time with them last year, the first game of the season. So we're getting some stuff ready for them, and I'm excited to play them.
When you say well coached as a quarterback, you mean they're in the right place at the right time, where they're supposed to be? Explain what that means in your vernacular.
Well, what I mean well coached is that what they do scheme-wise as far as defense, that they do it well, and that there isn't stuff that they don't do that they don't know how to do. So whatever coverage they run, they're in the right place. Whether it's a nuance and that we've never seen before. Every team we played so far has had a pretty solid defensive coordinator, pretty solid defense, and whatever they do defensively, they're really good at.
Who have you played before this year that's come out exactly the way you thought they would? Anybody?
I think everybody came out as pretty strong. You know, we're Ohio
No,
State.
but I meant
Yeah.
How
lined
accurate
up.
has the
I mean,
scouting
you
video
know,
been?
Penn State seemed
No,
to
very
throw
good.
some things at y'all. It looked like,
I mean, I expect a lot of pressure
yeah.
versus Penn State, but I mean, I seen the 32 fire and the Sam rifle come in and all that stuff, but we didn't have the right plays dialed up for the situation. So we're going to keep getting better at that.
Dwayne, given what happened last year, against Penn State and then the Iowa game, what's practice been like in preparation for Indiana to possibly avoid another repeat of that scenario?
Definitely. In college football, every game matters, and we want to be. We got to win every game. So we're not going to take Indiana for granted at all. We're going to come out and play really hard versus them.
Has it been like a normal practice, or has it been maybe a little bit more, I don't know, tougher, just in comparison to how you've done every practice this week?
I feel like every practice is like a championship practice. Every practice is an opportunity to go play against one of the better teams in the country, whoever we play. So the atmosphere, the demeanor doesn't change much. Every game matters. I feel like.
When you looked at film specifically on the pass to Ben,
yeah.
Just can you take us through what you see when you look at that in terms of your ability to step up in the pocket and avoid pressure on that, and how that kind of thing specifically will help you going forward?
Well, if it wasn't loud, that play wouldn't have happened. So I seen Sam rifle and smoke to the field, and we didn't have enough time to change the play. So I couldn't. The play was designed for Johnny to run a deep post down the field, and he blitzed on us. So I was just sat back in the pocket. I seen the blitz unfold before the play happened. Couldn't change the play. So I got the snap and just got some depth just to let the pressure come up the field so my guard can pick me up. I just slid into the pocket, some drills I did before in the summer, and found Ben, made a hell of a play, and just how that kind of play unfold.
Did you take more depth in that drop on purpose?
Yeah.
Because you could tell on that was maybe the deepest drop of the night for you.
Yeah, I mean, it was a play action pass, bootleg type of play. I wouldn't got that much depth on him like if it wasn't a pressure, but I seen the pressure coming, so I was like trying to buy myself some time.
Is it amazing to you that, because you retweeted, I think, the video that somebody showed of you with Deshaun Watson, I think, over the summer, where he ran through that same exact scenario. Was that even flashing through your head as you did it? I mean, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, having done it before.
I wouldn't say like the exact rep or
Right.
play flashed in my head, but it was just muscle memory.
Yeah.
Having reps like that in practice, I always tell Coach Jay I want to do stuff in drills that are realistic for the game, and that drill was realistic for me in that game. So just being able to have that in my bank before, to be able to use it in that moment was key for me.
Would you say it's accurate that you learned as much from Penn State as the previous four?
Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot from every game, on my fifth start. So, every game means a lot to me. Every opportunity I get to go play means a lot, and just learned a lot versus Penn State as well.